Brought to you by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Good evening to you tuned into UBC TV. Warmly we welcome you to News Tonight. We'll start with a look at the top stories we have for you.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
President Museveni tips Lubaga division voters to vote out opposition. Uganda police warned VIPs and their security personnel against misuse of firearms ahead of the NRM primaries. Former Supreme Court Judge Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha dies at the age of 85, while motorsport is evolving in Uganda to win over new fans.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Thank you so much for joining in. My name is Micheal Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakoni. This 14th of July 2025, this is what we have for you in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has urged Lubaga division voters to vote out opposition in the coming elections and entrust their vote with only NRM members so that they can get effective service delivery. Museveni has made the remarks in Lubaga division while starting a 5-day wealth creation visit in Kampala.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has kicked off Kampala Capital City Authority Wealth Creation Visit from Lubaga Division. After commissioning Busega Central Market, President Museveni visited Nalweiso Foster, a resident of Kibumbiro Zone A in Busega, to assess her PDM success. In the company of the First Lady Jent Kataha Museveni, the afternoon downpour did not stop the president.
Abadde atugamba waliyo sente ezijja mu weziti waliwo ebikola naye nga tezitutuukako naye abantu batadde ku mukolo kuli kuno olwa PDM basobodde okututambuliza ekintu ekyo ne kitutuukako eno wansi abantu bafunye sente za PDM.
Nalweiso is one of the recipients of the 2023 Parish Development Model Funds.
Yabannange nze PDM atukoledde ekyenjawulo awaka wano tulya ekyemisana tulya ekyeggulo ekitaaliwo
kati olabye kati wano Nalweiso akozeko kamu kokka okulundira embizi emanju basi olaba kati ate embizi ezo zizaala munaana so
from Kibumbiro, Busega, Museveni then proceeded to Natete. In almost all the areas where the president passed through, crowds gathered on the roadsides to receive him. In Museveni visitors to attend the garage operators. In company of the First Lady, the President toured and appreciated the garage. Thereafter, he convened a local meeting to interact with the community.
Abantu balimu nga batwekwesemu bwekwesi. Nina byo sijja kusobola kwogera ku muzindaalo wano muzeeyi kusaba appointment.
Has 120 members, of which some are youth who are still obtaining vocational skills in our field of operation.
The garage operators informed the President about their challenges and in turn, Museveni offered relief.
We are looking forward for increasing the number of members in our garage, and I believe if we receive funds and support from the President.
So you work out the details.
N'olwekyo mbadde njagala mukole bulungi muggyeyo byonna ebyetaagisa.
And then we support you.
Then tujja kubayamba.
Start by supporting Kampala.
Era tujja kutandika nga tuyamba Kampala.
Then we can add other cities.
Then tulyoke tugatteko ebibuga ebirala.
He, however, reiterated the need for Lubaga division to support the NRM government.
Naye wano olubuto lwayononeka dda tewali alwogerako.
For Lubaga South constituency, Museveni says he knows little about their leaders.
Kati mbaka wa parliament wa Lubaga yani nokumanya simmanyi. I've never heard, I forgot about Lubaga banange.
Tamuwuliranga nako ne Lubaga yagyerabira dda.
Nasembayo okuwula gubayitanga Lukyamuzi. Oyo nayo Lukyamuzi yali mu kuvuma gavumenti. Kati amazima simulyangako. Wakiri Lukyamuzi nali muwulirako naye ono simu. So emyaka etaano tuwaliwo abangi ebyammwe.
The President ended his address by urging Lubaga division voters to rebuke politicians who demobilized them against government wealth creation interventions. Museveni with the following, they take the wealth creation drive to Makindye division. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
That was in Lubaga, that is the Natete Ndeba side. And from there, the President went to Busega Market as he started the PDM tours in Lubaga Division, Kampala. During the commissioning, the President encouraged the market vendors to get involved. He encouraged the market vendors to get involved in wealth creation in their homes as government improves the infrastructure.
President Yoweri Museveni and the First Lady Janet Museveni kicked off the Paris Development Model Tours in Kampala with the commissioning of the Busega Market in Lubaga Division. The President later addressed the vendors and the Lubaga Division residents who were at the commissioning of the market. President Museveni reiterated the National Resistance Movement's message that it is only through work that wealth can be generated in homes.
The message of the NRM is work. Era obaka bwa NRM kukola. Work in order to create wealth either as an owner or as a worker. Okukola obugagga nga omukozesa oba ng'omukozi. What we don't accept is idleness. Kye tutajja kukkiriza bwe bwakireereesi. You are neither an owner of some wealth nor are you a worker. Ku mukozi oba kumukozesa.
Museveni commended the market vendors for not being idle and engaging in income generating activities.
When I used to find you at the roundabout, when you are there,
luli yateranga omukulembeze basinkana eri ku roundabout nga muli awo we mutundira we mukolera.
That one was very insecure.
ekyo kyali nga kifo si kituufu nnyo era nga tekirina bukuumi bumala.
I'm not sure how much people would lose by going to Kwanura every time it rains, they run around. I don't know how much loss they were making.
The president has, throughout his wealth creation tours, emphasized the commercial agriculture, factories, services, and ICT that can provide quick employment and wealth.
So I'm very happy to see that here you are main in one type, service delivery.
President musanyufu nnyo okulaba nga mwabali wano muleeta mukola ebika ebyo eby'obugagga ebisatu.
They are doing the number 3, the obuweereza.
Mukola obugagga nga muyita mu buweereza empagi ey'okusatu.
By selling what is produced by other people.
The executive director, Kampala Capital City Authority, said the market will accommodate over 2,800 vendors.
Eno ye effort yo okusobola okujja bannakibuga mu bwavu era tujebaza nnyo. Mu katale muno abasuubuzi bakoleramu emirimu egy'enjawulo era twateekamu departments ez'enjawulo nga tulina abatunda amatooke ne tubeera n'abatunda engoye ku level 2 ne tubeera ne restaurants oba ebifo ebirirwamu emmere. Your Excellency, tulina abali mu banking sector, aba mobile money. Your Excellency, tulina abatunda envendirwa, tulinawo ne saluuni era abakyala bano okunyirira kw'obalabamu n'abaami saluuni mweziri omwo bazikozesa. Tulina
kama wange ne twebaza ne ajati asfa oba ali kumpi mukama wange ajati oyo yagwa mu kkubo ekitaali kirungi ng'asaba akatale kaffe kano mukama wange. Ajati oyo tumwebaza nnyo era president tukwebaza olw'ekkula lyo lino mukama wange lye watuwa.
The president also donated 100 million shillings to each of the 3 circles in the market. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Kampala.
That is day 1 of the president's PDM and wealth creation visit in Kampala, and it was in Rubaga division. Moving on with more news, the Uganda police has issued the stern warning to VIPs and their security personnel against the misuse of firearms ahead of the NRM primary elections scheduled for Thursday, the 17th of July. Police spokesperson Rusoke Kituma emphasized that no firearm will be allowed within the precincts of polling and tally centers.
The directive by the Uganda police is part of the broader security measures aimed at ensuring a peaceful and violent-free electoral process.
So we've been putting a lot of security effort to ensure that that process goes on calmly and that we secure it without incidents.
Police have raised concern over escalating violence and gun misuse during the ongoing NRM primaries, which has prompted the IGP to engage with the regional security committees in affected policing areas.
Any security deployment of whatever kind shall be something that will be agreed upon within our security framework. How do we protect the principal? How does he get in? How does he get out? Whom does he move in with? And with what level? With what force level?
Campaigns have been made with incidents of property destruction, gun-related violence, and physical confrontations.
There are situations where security agencies disagree with certain politicians on certain methodologies, and those situations can arise. But we have always advised that when those incidents occur, escalate the matter to the top echelons of security to see how we can resolve it.
Politicians are urged to take responsibility of managing their supporters and preventing the infiltration of criminal elements into their campaign teams and rallies.
If I am to be accurate, I think they are allowed only 4 persons. A candidate is allowed only 4 persons to come with. Now, this carrying of people to tally centers to overwhelm the electoral process shall not be tolerated.
Police, in collaboration with other security agencies and the NRM administration, commit to ensure a smooth and peaceful electoral process. Police dismissed allegations of biased law enforcement in the political space.
We are doing everything within our capacity to ensure that our officers act professionally and in a non-biased manner. It is a message which the Inspector General of Police echoed through the entire area he moved. If it is happening by a certain officer, but it is not sanctioned by us, and it is condemnable, but even punishable.
Territorial police commanders are urged to desist from politicians' influence while enforcing the law. Abdunasele Lubwama and Rogers Komagung for UBC.
Arias Lukwago, the executive chairperson in the People's Front for Freedom Party, PFF, has raised concern over the prolonged incarceration of Dr. Kizza Besigye. He was also concerned about the NRM party chairman, President Yoweri Museveni, starting campaign ahead of the planned schedule. Lukwago told the media that starting next week, PFF will rally their supporters ahead of the planned campaign schedule as we go into the 2026 elections.
The People's Front for Freedom Party has raised concern over continued incarceration of retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye, whose case seems to have been put on hold.
Her worship Nantege is still holding on to the file. It is still in Nakawa. Up to now, it has not been forwarded to High Court, the ICD. You ask Nantege. You did your work. You are supposed to handle pre-trial processes. You are supposed to process the issues to do with the investigations within 6 months. That was done. You tried to extend your time. We frustrated it. We thwarted it. We blocked it. Legally, we blocked it. Now, what is it that you are doing with the file of Dr. Besigye and Obedi Lutale after committing them to High Court for trial? She cannot answer that question.
Lukwago also cautioned the ongoing PDM tours, which he says give President Museveni a head start in the presidential race. He says, starting next week, PFF will also start their movements within Kampala.
Museveni has been crisscrossing the entire country. He's campaigning. He's on a campaign trail. Now, for him, he's winding up the campaigns for 2026. Never mind that I'm around, the custodian of the city. We are here causing a lot of noise. But we want to put Mr. Museveni to notice. Okay, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Now he has opened it up. After he has gone, we are also going to take over Kampala. We are also prepared. We are going to do our movements around Kampala, and we expect no interruptions from anyone as we conduct also our campaigns.
Meanwhile, nominations for PFF party candidates are still ongoing, and different party members are still being nominated on different positions. The Electoral Commission roadmap shows that nominations for presidential and parliamentary elections will be conducted between September 17th and October 3rd, 2025, and campaigns will officially commence in the second week of October 2025. Shaidat Nasaku, UBC News.
From the PFF, we'll take a short break. Thank you so much for watching.
Abeka baratuzi. Awarunji. Nafe tujja.
Bami kwanu, ana inakuchenja ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Hey, tuina mombo.
Va ku mwana gbununya change.
Neyanziza nnyo.
Nange kwepera.
Yes, sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Ziri 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu.
Yes, sir.
Ngayiro. Sente ngazinzugoddeko.
But uncle, you can't get from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What if you move more? Mweba rutegeka nze nogora bankoye kuva ku macha ndi mu shopping Juma jamwe ambe ku munno muti kule bintu Muri mutya.
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you put it on your phone and make money?
Bye-bye. Mosuri domtuma. Undazo kuagara. Naye. Thanks for baraba. Enkombo wazicharu wao. Jajja mwongere ko. Kayagara nyoro omuro ekinyego.
Kandete kando.
Tuwetaka kutambula. Gwene bwotula.
Tubere munzikiza.
Senga natumo inokugumiikiriza.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again. What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Abeka bana tuzi. Awarunji. Nafe tujja.
Bami kwangu. Ana inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Tuina mombo.
Va kumwana kununya change.
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange kwete.
Yes sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Jire 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu.
Yes sir.
Neyibo. Sente ngazinzugoddeko.
But uncle, you can get from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What can we do? Mweba rutegeka nze no bora bankoye va kumacha ndi musopingi Juma jangu yambe kumunno muti kule bintu muri mutya
Cool. You're suffering again. You can put it on your phone and make money.
Bye-bye. Also, you don't know. What does all work? Thanks for Barab. This, and from was Charwao, but get them on the home. We are going to know situation here.
Can they take candle?
Hey, wait, I go to Tambura. When the water told her. I sang another tomorrow, no coming
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. Now, former Supreme Court Judge Justice Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha is dead. Kanyeiha died at Nakasero Hospital in the early hours of Monday, July 14th at the age of 85.
The former Supreme Court retired Justice Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha has died at Nakasero Hospital in Kampala Monday morning. At the age of 86, retired Justice Dr. Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha had been receiving treatment at Nakasero Hospital. Following the sad news of his death, UBC TV visited his home in Buziga, Machindia Division, Kampala District. Some politicians praised the late as a person who fought for human rights.
And that is an example which each and every judge in Uganda should take by doing judgments that do not affect humanity, do not affect personalities, but do go as by the laws in this country. He has been a very good counsel to all of us. He has advised in the political fields, and he has been a very good resident in our place here in Buziga. He has contributed to the development of this area. And
council yange nagenda nga ba LC ne mu oluguudo yajja mu office abantu bayo waggulu baani bajjeno baani ne bacomplaininga nga baluyita Buziga Hill nga kyenyinza okusasula Kanyeiha kumuwa luguudo olwo.
Local leaders and residents in Buziga village who converged at Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha's home spoke highly about the late as a loving person who helped the village in terms of development.
He has supported so many. He has built schools in our county. We shall never forget Nyaruhanga High School. The founder was Professor Kanyeiha. It was his initiative, and the school is there.
Professor Kanyeiha abadde muntu anywerera ku kigambo kye. Nze ne yali yanzibako ettaka lyange. Naye najja nendeeta kwe nagulira byonna ng'eyanguza amaana n'aguza omuntu omulala.
Toyinza muviirako awo. Era ogenda okuva mu maka ga professor wano ng'alina ate byakutaddemu ebirala oba ng'alina byakunnyonnyodde ebiyinza okukyusa obulamu bwo nga ffe abavubuka naddala ffe abavubuka kuba abadde musajja mukulu mukaddekadde ate musajja abadde muyivu munamateeka.
Ffe abasigadde abaatulekedde kyakulabirawo nensaba bonna bannayuganda bannange tulabire ku professor. Ate professor kyabadde atambulirako ffe abasigaddewo naffe tukitambulireko.
Ate era ng'ababodaboda baŋŋambye nti banyoleddwa nnyo kubanga bunaku nkulu abadde abalabirira abaweereza ssente nga wewa bodaboda muwayo emitwalo 5.
Retired Dr. Justice Professor George Wilson Kanyeiha died at the age of 86, was an author, politician, a former Justice of the Supreme Court, former Cabinet Minister, and Member of Parliament. He was also a chair of the Legal Committee of the Constituent Assembly that made the 1995 Constitution. Deborah Namamonde, Viola Nansubuga, UBC News.
Now, in the world of business, the Ministry of Internal Affairs wants the proprietor of Skypins Tours and Travel to report to the nearby police or at the Ministry of Internal Affairs headquarters to answer allegations of fraud against him. Christian Asimwe is wanted on accusations of defrauding at least 1.5 billion shillings from 350 Ugandans of promise to take them abroad for work.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
Brought to you by
customer service bano banna complain biki luddewo kunkolako bla bla.
The Ministry of Internal Affairs has received over 350 complaints from Ugandans through its Immigration and Citizenship Directorate claiming defraud by Christian Asimwe, also known as Don Chris, the proprietor of Skypins Tour and Travel.
The number of Ugandans that have raised complaints has now reached 350, and the total amount involved now is averaging about 1.4 billion Uganda shillings.
Asimwe allegedly took money from job seekers with promises of securing employment opportunities abroad. Authorities believe he fled the country through the Malaba border point.
We have listened from Ugandans complaints. Some of them could be telling lies. So don't Chris, our brother, wherever you are, avail yourself. Come to the authorities. This is not a murder case. We all know that sometimes visas are problematic at the Canadian embassy or UK embassy. Come and explain. This matter can be resolved.
Meanwhile, the Immigration Office is stuck with 1,500 uncollected passports, many of which were abandoned by labor export companies, while others were returned by foreign embassies.
Some of them actually have visas in them, especially Chinese visas. I have seen even one with the American visa. I've seen one passport with the American visa, which is still valid. It was given 2 years. Others have UK visas, others have Turkish visas. So please pick these passports, they belong to you.
In a related development, the National Identification and Registration Authority NIRA has commenced the issuance of national IDs following the ongoing mass renewal and replacement exercise.
Production of national IDs commenced, and last week we produced 100,000 cards. These have been produced and have been dispatched to the different parts of the country. So that is good news. So congratulations to us as a people.
NERA has also opened a special window for Ugandans in diaspora to access the ID renewal and related services. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwama for UBC.
We thank you so much for watching. That is all we had for you now. We'll get back to you at 10 p.m. with a bigger arrangement. For now, as newsroom, we'll hand over to Jethro Kasaiji here with the front bench and the whole team as they give us what they have tonight. My name is Micheal Jordan Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakoni. Let's catch you at 10 p.m.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com.